We're going into the actual ebook creation using Canva. We're creating your ebook right now using the Canva application. Okay, so once you launch your Canva, you allow it to load. Once the app opens, you search for ebook in the search bar. You search for ebook. Now these are different templates of ebooks, and you would simply want to choose the one that is free so that you can edit freely as you want. So except you are on the premium plan, you should use the free ebook. Alright, so just click on the one that you like, because at the end of the day you've already designed your ebook cover. But you can also do the designing here. I just want a situation where probably you want to do them separately. That is when you design them, separately. But you can do the designing right from the ebook template. You customize it the way you want. Okay, right from this ebook template, you can customize both the ebook cover and the book itself. So to get your own ebook cover here, you just click on this one. Okay, then you replace with the one that you want. All right, so that is it. You click on the fonts that are on that one, then you delete, so that you have your own, which was either designed by your graphic designer or by yourself. You delete every other thing that needs to be deleted, so that yours is what is filling the screen now. All right, then you move to page 2. You begin to fill in what should be filled in. All right, so you want to add your title page, which is not your front page. Your title page is different from your front page. I believe you have your book written out somewhere. So I have this book which I wrote some time ago. So I decided I'm going to use it. You just go to the particular book that you want to use, and then pick your text. Okay, you pick up your text from the book you want to use, and then you start posting it. So at this point, any page you want to work on, all you do is simply tap on the page. Then I want to add the text which I copied from the other page. Okay, so I just click on plus, then I click on text. It's going to give me different options of text. So because it is the very front page, so I'm going to use the heading. Remember, I just went to copy a document which I had written before. So I am not necessarily coming here to type. I'm just coming here to paste what I have copied from the other page. Okay. So when you paste it, you then adjust it on the screen. So you know exactly what it is and how it should be. So I want to separate this. I don't want all of them to be in the same font size. So what I'll simply do is copy the rest, which I don't want to be on the same size with it. I copy it so that I can cut it off from here. When I cut it off, I go back to text so that I can then choose the appropriate type of text I want it to be. Then I paste it there. So this is it for the front page. All right. Okay, so now you have your cover page done. This is your front page. The next thing is you create your copyright page. Now you can do that either by editing this page or by just clicking on the plus on the pages down, and then when the pages are open like this, you just click on the page that you want to add the next page to, and next thing you do is add page. Then you go to your document and copy your copyright text and put on this page. So here is your here is your copyright page in place. Make sure it is properly aligned. Okay, so let me bring in my table of contents now. So I still go back to the document I've been working with. So I'll just copy my table of contents now, copy, and then I go to my, after copying my table of contents, I go to my Canva, and then I double tap on the page I want to edit. Once it opens, I click on the text. So you see that you might want to edit it one after the other. But what will I do? I'll just delete everything that is on the page. Okay, one after the other, I'll delete so that I can just paste what I want to paste all at once without having to paste it bit by bit. So usually that is why I prefer to just add page instead of having to edit the page that is available. I just add page. So what I'm going to do now is just go to text. I'm working with subheadings, so I'm clicking on the subheadings. Then in the subheadings, I'll just post what I have to post there. So I paste it. Now I adjust it to fit the screen. Okay, so after table of content, the next thing we do is go to introduction. So I'll go again to the numbers here. I'll click on the number so that it takes me to all the pages. Then I look at them. I don't want these pages that are here. I don't want these pages that are here because they don't suit my purpose. So I'll simply click on add page. You see, it gives me an additional page. I double tap on the page so that it opens. I want the page to be white, so I'll just change the color to white. Then I will go again to the place where I have my text. I will now copy another text again. So this is my introduction. So I'm going to copy the introduction now and take it to my Canva. I'll copy the introduction. I go now to my Canva ebook design, and then I go to text. Go to text. I want the little text. I'm going to have a title text, but because the main text is small, so I'll go to little body text. Then I'll first post that. Okay, so this is it here. Now you realize that this text is too much for this page. I'm trying to reduce the size first. You realize that this text is a lot for this page. So what am I going to do? I'm going to cut off the part that is remaining so that I can move it to another page. Okay, you see that it is a lot. So I'm going to cut off the part that is remaining so that I can move it to another page. So you make sure that you adjust your page so that it's sitting nicely. Okay, anything that is below that doesn't allow it sit nicely needs to go off the page. All right, anything that is below that doesn't allow your page sit nicely has to go off that page. So you can see that this page is actually sitting nicely now. So this introduction, you need it to be bold, right? Because it is a heading. So what do? You copy it. You copy it so that you can, cut it off from this
You can
document
always
so
add
that
another page
you
to
can
contain
then
your
make
text.
it appropriate, have it bold. So you go now and take a heading, because introduction is supposed to stand as a heading. You take it to the appropriate position, and then you put it there. Introduction. You align it. Okay, so you can see that my introduction is sitting nicely. This text can be aligned to however you want it to be on your screen. Okay, I love it this way. Then I need to make it sit better on this page, so I do all of the adjusting. I think I like the way it sits on the page now. Is there anything you want to adjust? Introduction, do you want to reduce the size? You just go there, reduce the size. Okay, bring it down a bit. So now you are the author of this work. You are doing all the designing, all the editing, just the way your editor, your designer, your book designer would have done. You are doing all of that for yourself. So you will take your time to look at it to make sure that your book is well set and will be appealing. So you look at your book. So as the designer of your book, you make sure that you set your book to be appealing to the eyes so that you yourself, you'll be happy when you look at it. So when you're done with your introduction, you tap on the pages which is below your screen. You tap on it so that it takes you back to your pages. So now look up here, you have your book cover, page title, then everything that is going to be in between, from copyright to acknowledgement to dedication and all of that. Then you have your table of content, you have your introduction. Then I want to bring in chapter 1. So I'll just add another page. Okay. So now I'll go back to my document where I have my text so that I'll copy chapter 1 and come back here. So I'll just copy chapter 1. Copy chapter 1 and then go back to my Canva document. Double click on the page I want it to be on, add text. So I want to add little body text because with this I'll still have a chance to go back and edit anything that needs to be edited. Like my chapter word, I need to edit it to be bold. But before I do all of that, I need the text to first be on the page. Then I can begin to edit, Like I said, all the ones that cannot fit into this page, we have to be moved to the next page. So what do? I just, anything that is below this page, I highlight them and cut it off so that I can take it to the next page. So you reduce, you just make sure that everything sits nicely on your page. All right, you may need to do some spacing, you may need to do some alignment and all of that, all because you want your work to sit very well on the page. Okay, so now I am aligning, you see. Then the chapter 1 and the title, I want to remove them from here so that I can make it into the appropriate font. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting them off from this page. Then I'll go now, take heading. I will adjust the font. If you must do your book by yourself on Canva, it is very important that you are patient. because you don't want to create a book that will not be appealing to the eyes. So that is why you have to be patient to make sure that you look at all your spacing and see that you are comfortable with them. Make sure that your book is well spaced. Nobody is going to do that for you. You are assuming the part that your designer is supposed to do. So if you are going to be doing that yourself, make sure that you do it right. Make sure you do all of the spacing. Make sure you do all of the right fonts. Make sure all the margins are well, the spaces are well, aligned and all of that. There is no excuse. Will you go and tell your customer that, oh, I'm sorry, I had to do this book myself? No, you can't go and explain that to your customer. So you will have to take your time and make sure that you do it right. Okay, you can see I'm trying to adjust that font. I need it to be smaller than the chapter 1. So make sure all of the alignment and fitting is done. Okay, so at this point I'm going to just go back now to my entire work. So I'll click on the numbers and go back. So I am changing this page to white because I want all my work to align. I don't want one color of the pages to be different from other pages. Okay, so here we are. You can see the pages here. Anyone which is not aligning, like this one, it's looking as if the margin is too small. So I'm going to go back there, adjust it so that it can fit properly and look nice. Okay, so as I'm working, I go back to check that all my pages are looking nice and cute. Okay, so the pages I don't need, I'll simply click on them and say delete page. Okay, I don't want this one. I'll delete page. All right, so this is how I will continue. If I have 100 pages, this is how I will continue. I have my book cover, my title page, my copyright page. There can be acknowledgement, dedication, and so on. Table of content, introduction page, chapter 1 to chapter 10. If I want, all I do is I click on the plus sign to add more page, or if I want a page in between, I just click on the particular page I want the page to be next to, and I click on add page. So when I'm done with that, I click this top arrow that will take me to download. Okay, so I'll click on download, and then I can see a file type, PDF standard. That is the suggested file type, and that is the best. Then of course you click on all pages. When you click on all pages, your document is preparing to download into your system. Okay, into your phone or your laptop or whatever device you're working with. So now I will go to my document and look for this particular work that I have done. So I'll go to files. So when I go to files, you see that the very top document that is here is the work that we just did on Canva. I'll open it with my Drive PDF viewer, and this is our work. That's the front page. Those are the pages. Those are the introduction and everything. So you know that I stopped at chapter 1. So if I continue to the 10th chapter, this is how my work is going to open. So nobody can edit this work again. It has been formed. So once I want to send this document to someone to view, all I need to do is just copy the link to this document, or I share. I just click on share, and then it's for me to choose the direction through which I want to share, and the document is gone as an ebook. All right. Thank you very much for joining me on this class, and I hope to see you in the next class. Do have a great day. Bye.